Hey, what's up, everyone? It's late. Uh, gonna do a little Gukesh. How's everybody doing? Hope you're doing well. It's 2026. All right, let's check him out. Yakuboev. That's a pretty cool name. Nodirbek. Okay. Scary getting ready to blast off. Let's just do it. Nydorf. Nydorf, probably. Yeah. G3. We've seen this one before. We covered this a little bit. Let's see how. Oh, wow. The other game we did knight b3. Knight b3. Knight f3 is very unusual. Or you play knight f3 and g3. That's very unusual. Never seen it. Okay. h6, a6. It's pretty exotic. I guess he'll fianchetto. b6. Knight bd7, or maybe knight c6. Whatever you want to do. Probably knight c6. Because you don't need a knight on b7, d7 anymore. You got h6 to take care of the pin. Yeah. But where is this knight going exactly? Probably knight a5, knight c4. Queen e2. You better castle, dude. Bishop e7 and castle. But I guess rook d1 and knight d5 is coming. Alright, better get out of there fast. Yeah. Okay, so play knight d5, I imagine. What else? Yeah. Okay. That's kind of a cool knight. I mean, he's threatening bishop e3, bishop b6, something like that. So let's see. On c3 is also a good move. Just keep the knight out of both squares. Yeah, if you do that, it's yeah, okay. If you go knight b4, but c4, oh, he just does that. Why would you do that? That's weird. I'm surprised. What was wrong with c4, just holding the pawn? He didn't like a5, and then maybe knight a6, c5. This is a little pawn sacrifice. A little pawn sacrifice. Or as we'd say in the street, sacrifice. Knight e7. I don't know. Is this... I guess he knows what he's doing. Is he going to sack the whole world? I'm going to sack the world. I just sacked my whole world. Wow. That's fascinating. Yeah, everything's hanging and mates everywhere. Probably a good sack. I mean, you should just do it. Open the king. Good for a blitz. I don't know. It looks pretty good. The king is all exposed. I mean, it's kind of hard to judge because you don't have that many pieces. If you give it away, you know, you don't. It's not optically. It looks a little funny. Yeah, he found it. Because otherwise, bishop f8 and it doesn't work anymore. So he's stripping the king. He's stripping the king. But I mean, I would probably take the thing also, because I don't see that many pieces coming to help. But it's incredible. Yeah, you take on d5 and queen h5. And that f7 square is super loose, man. You can't do anything. Like king f8, you snap the knight on d5 and queen. How do you defend f7? You kind of can't. You can't. You can't. That's the beauty of this sack. Yeah, now he's going to come back home. Come back home with a buffalo roam. Now, you gotta go back. Now you have another weird idea. What if you take on d5 and go queen d2? Or queen, take on d5 and go queen d2? What are you supposed to do? It's 2 for 1 special, right? Threatening queen h6 and to take on d5. Go bishop g5, queen d5. Maybe he has rook c5 though. That could be unpleasant. Oh, then queen take. No, yeah, no, nothing to be done there. Hold the phone here. Where's my video? Isn't this nice? Let's skip that. Okay, we're back in business. Can you get away with that? No. Look at this. Ice cold. Ice cold. Yeah, I guess that line didn't work. To take on d5, queen d2, bishop g5, queen takes d5, rook c5. Could have been trouble. Ice cold. Bishop takes e4. Damn. He's saying your king is just still open, buddy. Okay, queen f4. What's wrong with queen f4? Or even queen h4. Oh, queen f4 is probably better. Queen. Yeah, queen f4. You got to go knight g8. You got to go bishop f6. But then d6 is hanging. What else are you going to do? It's just... Damn, he's boxed in. Well, that was a clever move. You could take on d6. Oh, wow. What's that? What's that? Can we take it with the rook? Oh my God. That's ice cold too. Wow, he just gave up. Yo, Gukesh is strong, man. Damn. Gukesh is getting better. It did dawn on me that the kid is super young. What if he just keeps getting stronger and stronger? What if he keeps getting stronger? Look, he's in shock. He's in shock. He hit him with so many moves. I'm in shock too. All right. How do you feel about Gukesh? You know what? Let's find another Gukesh game. I was looking at this BBC Master Game stuff. This is fun, but they're action games, so they take forever. But they're a lot of fun. Gukesh. Gukesh. Where's the Gukesh games? Oh, we saw that one. I don't know about this one. No, let's... How about this one? Don't we love watching Kramnik get waxed? Doesn't everybody absolutely adore that? Let's watch Kramnik take an ass whooping. This faction chest though is gonna be a while. What do we got? More Sicilians. Okay, I gotta slide this over here. I'm still with you. More Sicilians. The Judith Polgar favorite, Queen c7. Bishop e3. Gonna play a6. You can do many moves now. You can do bishop e2. You can play f3. You can go queen d2. Bishop e2 is the old Russian way. Old solid. Castles kingside. You can play d6. This is nothing. It should be 7, d6. This is like, yeah, d6. This is Kasparov's favorite with black. This ain't nothing. Castles. King h1 or queen e1. And now Kasparov would always take on d4 and then play e5. Or you can go bishop d7. But Kasparov would take on d4 and play e5. That's always what he did. And he claimed that black has nothing. White has nothing. And black has nothing. Okay. He did it. Now e5 comes. But okay, yeah, e5 is fine. You want bishop d7. That's book 2, huh? You're going to go bishop c6. And bishop c6. Now e5 is what you're supposed to do. And isolate the guy's e-pawn on e4. If you want to see all those games, they're all in the Kasparov-Scheveningen games, all through the 80s, where he would play e5 in that position, and he won many games like that, actually. Queen b8, huh? Can you even see this shit? Okay, there's a queen on b8, guys. I don't know why they have that little box right here, but you see the situation over here. Knight d7. He's playing it cool. He's playing it cool. Knight e2. More developing moves. Take the bishop, man. Yeah, take that bishop while you still can. I guess I'll take with the... Oh, was that... It didn't prefer to take the bishop. And he took the wrong way back on. Oh, the computer is bugging out right now. The computer doesn't like what it sees. It's not enjoying this at all. What is bishop on b6? He's going to get chased away, knight d7. He's going to have to go home. He came in and now he's going to have to leave. d5. Exclam. Gotta play e5. Oh, he took that one? That was best? That's weird. That's weird. f4 is hanging. I guess I'm taking on f4 now. He took on c2. That was best. I didn't even see that was hanging. I just see this queen hidden in the weeds. What's going on here? Now he took it. And that's a blunder. a6. That's a nice cold move. Rook a8. Just holding the square. Wow. Grandmaster chess. Bishop g1. No mates for you. Bishop d6. Well, now he's defending, man. We've seen him attack and hit people with shots. Now look at him defend. Queen e5 threatening the b2 pawn. Kramnik is just... He doesn't care. He goes a7. Probably a lemon. Queen takes b2. A lot of people would play rook takes b2. And now another blunder. H6. That's very human. You don't want to get checkmated. Rook A6. He's hopping in. Now, he's hopping in. Be careful of knight g3. And queen takes g3 and some mate threats. That could be very annoying. Knight g3 here? Looks pretty strong to me. Sack the knight. End the day. What the hell? I mean, oh, he did have a check on him. I just noticed that. And then, oh, now you can do it. He covered f6 was smart. Now you're in trouble, man. Can't go bishop g1, man. Queen h4. What are you gonna do now? Sacrifice. Must be dead. You must be dead. Because rook c4 is coming also. Don't forget. Rook c4 is coming to rook h4. Don't forget about that. Not only that, you might lose your, this pawn is hanging on a7 now. You don't have anything. But rook c4. Rook c4, man, start doing some mate threats. Or if you don't get a mate, you can even just chase him away. Probably queen a4 as well. Queen f4, maybe winning. Queen g5. How about queen g5? Just kick that bishop out of the house. Kick the bishop out of the house. Just kick him out. Where's that bishop going? Then you could play, like, when the bishop moves, then you go queen h4 check, force him to trade queens, and then take on a7 and ask him to resign. And just say it out loud. Just say, please resign, sir. What you gonna do now, man? Yum yum. And move the king up. One box. Just one silly box. It's just one silly box. You got nothing. Adios. Adios. Adios, my man. That was fun. Alright, let's watch another game. Aditya Mittal. Okay. All these kids are so good. These kids are so good. Mr. Mittal. Okay, let's see what we got. Chess base. Alright, go right back to the beginning. A little bit more. Okay, Slav. No, it was Carol Khan. Exchange. Panov Botvinnik attack. I think bishop g5 is better than knight f3, by the way. It's all book. What is that? I don't know. What's wrong with the e6? The old-fashioned way. Bishop e6 is book, I guess. Well, this is weird. Huh? Okay, I get it. That king is being chased all over town. It's just trying to make a draw. What happens when the king goes to b6? You're gonna get knight f7 on top of it. Steal a rook in the corner. Like king d7. I run. Bishop f4. You get a lot of material. You get a lot of material. You better run away. You go for it. King c7, bishop f4, king b6. If you go knight f7, there's queen takes d4. No, queen takes d4, yeah. There's no bishop e3 because knight is holding the e3 square. I think you should run. You should run. I understand it looks very dangerous. But you do get to tuck the king away on a7. But it's very dangerous. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I imagine... Well, if he goes, maybe knight f7. Knight f7, you get queen a5. Bishop d2. And then probably... Well, you need to find a move. Yeah, bishop e. There's a lot of this. d5 is very, very strong. This is a big, nasty attack. Especially if it's all home prepped with a machine. And you know the whole thing. I wouldn't have gone for this. Okay. Wow, he castled. He didn't go for knight f7. It's kind of wild. Well, this is a nasty attack. Okay, he can make a draw right now. But should be something more, to be honest. You know, yeah, all those pieces are on the back rank, but you are down a queen. You can make a draw. Because bishop e3, you know, if you go b6, then rook c1 happens. A rook is coming in the game. Maybe both rooks come in the game. The computer's saying black has a small advantage. Isn't that crazy? I'd be scared to death here. Yeah, I wouldn't want to allow this. He says it's going to be okay. Yeah. I'm surprised he's thinking so long, because I don't think there's anything better than. I mean, he might want to start with rook c1. That's probably what he's thinking about. Just start with rook c1, but then he's like, yeah. Wow. He gave away the rook. That's very interesting. He's just ice cold, man. Gukesh is just getting stronger. He's getting stronger, man. He's like the Hulk, man. Except he doesn't need to get angry to get stronger. He turned the tables. He maybe he. I can't believe how fast that just turned. And look at this guy behind him. Dominguez is wearing suspenders. I gotta see one more. I gotta see one more. I know it's late, but that's the kind of mood I'm in here. Just what's this? Kramnik losing to a 2500 player. I have to watch that. We were into Gukesh, but we found something else. Who's this guy? Vakidov. Okay. Pawn contact. Contact with an alien. The slithering. Trying to go knight f4, make him take it. Maybe take on c. What's that? What's that? I mean, he was gonna go knight f4 anyway. Might as well do it. What else? Oh, that's clever too. All kinds of pressure on b2, d4. What is he gonna do? If queen b3 trades queens and takes on h3, probably. What's that? Isn't h3 available to take? Or maybe, I don't know, what else can you do? But that pawn is available. You can pluck it. I would take it because if... Oh, wow. Oh my god, even better. That was pretty strong. Damn, he's gonna chop this d pawn somehow. Gotta figure out how. That's interesting. But you know what? It can't be defended. He could chill. He could take a timeout. It can't be defended. He can take a timeout. He can like go e6 if he wants or something. Or even king f7 maybe. Like he can't go anywhere. But he took it. He's not worried about the e7 pawn. I would be a little worried about losing that pawn back. Like he'd take on b2, rook a2. I'd be a little worried about that one. Would you really want to let a rook in your house like that? He says it's nothing. Good. Okay, one mistake. That looks bad. Where did he miss? Must have missed something. Rook a4 probably. Blunt double question mark. Leave it to me to find Kramnik's double question mark. Maybe you had to go rook a2. But why exactly is this question mark? Maybe there's d4. Why is this double question mark? Can you tell me why? Someone tell me why. I don't see why this is so bad. What is he missing? What is so bad about this? It's gotta be because of D4. I can't see another reason why. That must have been a blunt. Yeah, that wasn't right. Perhaps D4 was the way to cut the rook. But then bishop C4 came. I don't understand. Oh, maybe just G5 was the best move. G5, just hold the knight. That was probably it. That was probably it. G5 probably. Just hold that knight right there. Now he's got to get out of the guy's house. Rook C7, he's got knight E6. Rook C7, knight E6. He's got to go home. One way or another, he's got to go home. Okay. Bishop F5, maybe? Bishop D7. Uh-oh. What's that? B5, no? Or Bishop C6. But I think B5 looks pleasant. B5 looked very, very pleasant. This knight's coming around. Knight D6, knight F5. What's Kramnik gonna do? If he moves his rook from E3, it's bishop C3. If he goes rook E6, bishop C3, crush. What is he gonna do? What's A5? A5. A5. He's getting murdered. Count the material. Yeah. Rook E4. That's an outside pass pawn. Probably. Knight F5, yeah. Make them trade. Big Kramnik. You busted, man. You busted. Run. Okay, that was fun. Gukesh, so impressive. I really thought that he didn't have a chance to win this next match, but I may have to alter my pick. If Wei Yi gets through, that's going to be one hell of a match. I sure hope it's Wei Yi. Take care.